beta, we are studying regarding the industries. I told you that industries were established, the main cities where the industries were there were the St. Petersburg and the Moscow, and these industries were established by the foreign investment. The railway came in Russia in 1890s, and by the coming of the railway, the industries established which were related to the railway, that were the coal, iron and the steel industries. And the production in these industries keep on increasing. Due to this, these industries prosper so much. Okay. Now, when we talk about the working class, the workers in Russia, but the workers in Russia were not the one entity. एक ही जैसे नहीं थे सब. They were also divided among themselves. Means there was a division among the workers also. Some workers were the skilled one, and some were unskilled. Okay, skilled workers were considered to be the superior than those of the unskilled workers. Skilled workers consist of the metal workers. Skilled में आते हैं हमारे metal worker. Metal workers like सुनार है, ठीक है, gold smith, iron smith, these one. Those who have a certain kind of a skill for producing something. And there were some workers who don't have any skill, they just work as a worker, working class. So these skilled workers were considered to be the superior than those of the unskilled workers. But when there was a time of a need, like they have certain kind of a demand or have to raise their voice against the industrialist or the capitalist. अगर वो उनके साथ कुछ गलत कर रहे हैं, they have to raise their voice. These working class, these workers come together irrespective of their social status. Social status बेटा इनका इतना different था, even their way of clothing, living standard were different. The skilled workers have a higher living standard. Their dressing was more better than the unskilled one. But for a common cause, they all came together. When they have to do a strike against the industrialists, they all came together and raised their voice for the common cause, like that of the wage, for the increase of the wage, for the reduction of our working hours. These working class came together. Okay, so this is all about the industries in Russia. कि इंडस्ट्री वहाँ पर बहुत ज़्यादा नहीं थी, कम थी इंडस्ट्रीज, कुछ ही शहर थे जहाँ पर इंडस्ट्रीज थी, ठीक है. इसके अलावा हमने पढ़ा कि वर्कर्स जो थे वो किस किस तरह के थे, उनकी लिविंग कंडीशन कैसी थी, उनकी प्रॉब्लम्स क्या थी. ओके, एंड बेटा बिफोर दिस वी स्टडीड रिगार्डिंग द एग्रीकल्चर वर्कर्स, दैट इज द पीजेंट्स. ये जो हमने देखा ये तो था शहर की कहानी, द सिटीज इन रशिया जहाँ पर इंडस्ट्रीज थी. Now beta we discuss about the countryside in Russia. Countryside, you all know the village areas where the peasants live. तो मैंने आपको बताया most of the population in Russia was the agriculturist. Almost 85% of the people depend on agriculture. अब ये जो countryside है यहाँ पर है हमारे कौन, peasants, ठीक है. Now we discuss regarding the peasants. But the peasants in Russia, they were the religious kind of a people having certain kind of a moral principles, वो सारी चीजें थी. But यहाँ पर आप देखोगे रशिया में जो peasants हैं, they were not so much loyal towards the nobility. In Russia, peasants do not have any kind of a respect for the nobility, as the case was there in France. फ्रांस में हमने देखा था the peasants were having a certain kind of a respect for the nobility, but here the peasants don't have except a few cases. कुछ nobles ऐसे थे हाँ जिनकी respect की जाती थी, या कुछ peasants ऐसे थे who give respect to the peasants, to the nobles. But when we talk as a whole about the Russian countryside society, then the case is that the peasants generally don't have any kind of a respect for the nobility. The reason why? The reason was the same which was there in the European society, as you know. What was there in the European society? Most of the land was owned by the three entity, that is the church, monarch and the nobility. ज्यादातर जमीन किसके पास थी? Most of the land was owned by church, monarch and the nobility, and the peasant consist of a very less land. In spite of the facts, peasants were larger in number in the Russian society, and these people means the priest, the monarch and the nobility, they were in minority in the Russian society. Even then, they had the majority of the land of Russia. This was one of the reasons, and the land which these nobles or the monarch or the church had, on this land these peasants work, but the land belonged to these groups. That's why these nobility, these peasants don't have any kind of respect for the nobility, and they demanded that the land of the nobles should be given to the peasants, should be distributed among the peasants. Okay, one thing. Now the next thing. The next thing regarding the peasant was the way they cultivate their land. That is very much unique from that of any other the peasants in any other part of the Europe. Europe के और देश देखोगे वहाँ पर peasants जो हैं they consist of a small plots of land and they cultivate that plot. But in Russia the case was different. In here the peasant, everywhere peasant consists of a small piece of land because the majority of the land was there in the hand of this group. Okay. In Russia, what the peasant did, they combined their land for the cultivation, and they combined their land with this system is known as the commune system. For the cultivation, periodically these small peasants combine their plots of land. They work on this, and when the cultivation get ripen up, then they distribute the production according to the work they done on the field. So this is the difference in the Russian peasants. This is the thing which differentiate Russian peasant from rest of the peasants in the Europe. और बेटा यही रीजन है कि मैंने आपको बताया रशियन रिवोल्यूशन, इसका दूसरा एक और नाम क्या है? फर्स्ट socialist revolution. This is the reason why the socialist revolution first came in Russia, not in any other country of Europe. आपको पता है सोशलिस्ट क्या है? सोशलिस्ट आइडियोलॉजी क्या है? We discussed in the previous lectures regarding this. What is socialist? Socialist is a political or an economic theory, ideology, according to which they believe that there should not be a private ownership of the land. And why there should not be a private ownership of land? Because they consider it to be the root cause of all the social evil. And what means they believe in the Karl Marx principle, Karl Marx ideology. And they also believe the equal distribution of wealth. जो भी वेल्थ है प्रोड्यूस हो रही है सबके एफर्ट से हो रही है, तो उसको सबके बीच में बराबर डिस्ट्रीब्यूट करना चाहिए अकॉर्डिंग टू द वर्क डन बाय द पीपल. ये सोशलिस्ट आइडियोलॉजी है. तो यहाँ पर क्या हो रहा है? यहाँ पर भी यही हो रहा है. रशिया में पीसेंट्स क्या कर रहे हैं? दे आर कंबाइनिंग देयर लैंड, doing the cultivation over there, and after the harvest they are distributing the harvest, the crop, the share of crop according to the work done by them. This thing differentiate Russian peasants. ठीक है, तो इसलिए हम आगे इस चैप्टर में यही पढ़ेंगे. देखो सोशलिस्ट रिवोल्यूशन कहीं पर भी आता है, सोशलिस्ट रिवोल्यूशन इज अ वर्कर्स रिवोल्यूशन. ये रिवोल्यूशन कौन लाता है? वर्कर्स लाते हैं. When they protest against the industrialist, capitalist के खिलाफ जब वो खड़े होते हैं, क्यों खड़े होते हैं? वो इसलिए खड़े होते हैं, they said that in a industry, in a factory, the production or the profit which is coming is by the effort of the workers. So why all the profit goes to the capitalist? तो ये वर्किंग क्लास का रिवोल्यूशन है, सोशलिस्ट रिवोल्यूशन. लेकिन इसीलिए यहाँ पर रशिया में क्या होता है? रशिया में कहा जाता है कि 85% जो पॉपुलेशन है वो पीसेंट की है. तो इसलिए यहाँ पर जो ये रिवोल्यूशन आएगा वो वर्कर्स नहीं लाएंगे, यहाँ पर पीसेंट लाएंगे. That's why the Russian revolution in Russia the socialist revolution took up a different form. Thank you.